Okay, a warm welcome to the History Show here on Uxbridge FM. Ken Pearce is back with another history talk. This time it's the Cowley Frogman.
Thank you. Yes. This was a nickname that was given to a chap called John Molloy. As a young man, he had worked as a carter in London, delivering goods over a wide area. But on one occasion, he had made a delivery to a school in Whitechapel and was invited to look round. There he spotted some water spiders and beetles, and he told the attendant that he knew of ponds and ditches where there was plenty of them. He got an immediate order for newts, water beetles, and frog spawn. This sideline seemed profitable, and Froggy, as we will call him, realised that he could make a living supplying schools and colleges with wildlife specimens. He also realised that his job would be easier if he lived in a country area. So in 1912, he moved to Cowley and settled in a cottage on the High Road. Of course, Cowley was still then a rural village with farms, fields and waterways, a haven for wildlife. The Daily Mirror soon got wind of this unusual occupation and published an article about Froggy in 1913, which was repeated, fortunately, in our local paper. And it recorded part of his price list, given per dozen. Chameleon fly larvae, 2 and 6pence. Toads, 2 shillings. Newts, 1 shilling. Great diving beetles, 1 and 6pence. Whirligig beetles, 1 shilling a dozen. It's also clear that Froggy did not work alone, but children in the district soon realised that they could help him by collecting specimens and saving them until he called, which was usually about once a month. Then they got paid for a penny or so for their findings. One Gazette reader, Jessie Sims, recalled that he paid a penny each for frogs, 6pence for a hedgehog, and 9pence for a pound of worms. On one occasion, her brother caught 200 frogs near their home in New Denham and put them in a water butt with planks of wood in it on which the frogs could sit. Alas, the young man's hopes of a large reward were dashed by a thunderstorm, because the butt overflowed and all the frogs escaped. Mrs. Sims remembered Molloy as a small, wizened man who always wore a black coat and trousers. The highlight of John Molloy's career came in 1936, when he was invited to Broadcasting House in London to be interviewed on a programme called In Town Tonight. This was a long-running radio show where interesting people were asked about their lives. And Molloy told how, when wading for specimens, he always tied the bottom of his trousers to prevent wildlife from crawling up his legs. And on one occasion, he had fallen into 9 feet of water in a pond at West Drayton and emerged with a mouthful of tadpoles. Molloy was able to carry on his unusual trade until his retirement in 1948. He lived latterly in Barley Crescent in Cowley and died in May 1951, aged 76.
Lovely. We love to hear about strange and slightly bonkers people on this programme, don't we?
It's amazing, really, that he could make a living like that, but there we are.
Yes.
Mm.
All right. Thanks for that, Ken.